Did the Detroit Lions just draft the replacement for Khalif Raymond, who is entering the last year of his deal? He has one more deal and then he will be a free agent. We might have just taken his replacement. From the University of Georgia, we wind up taking, again, a person from Georgia. We got a safety, we got a defensive tackle, and now a wide receiver, Dominic Lovett. He is 5'10", a $185, was drafted, picked 28 in round 7 by the Detroit Lions. You see here a 6.23 prospect grade, will eventually be an average starter. No offense to Khalif Raymond, because Khalif Raymond was undrafted. So that's the comparison I'm making there. The stature and the role that this person is probably going to play with the aging of Khalif Raymond. And again, the end of his contract, this could be the situation. Next gen stats, 71. He was actually projected by Lance Zierlein to go in the 5th round, but he dropped all the way to the 7th. Here's the overview. Lovett is as smooth as churn butter with an effortless glide and easy transitions inside his routes. He's a slender slot who can slip by press, but has trouble dealing with physical coverage at times. A heavy percentage of his targets came within a few yards of the line of scrimmage. He runs routes with consistent tempo and speed, but appears to have access to a second gear he should use more often. His hands will both dazzle and frustrate. He's capable and experienced as a gunner and can compete for reps on special teams until he finds his footing as a wide receiver number 3. Now, we know in our case, we don't really need a wide receiver 3. We need that Khalif Raymond type guy. And he looks like he's going to fit that because we got Jamison Williams. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown, of course. We've got Isaac Tesla. And we also have Tim Patrick for the time being. So we're not going to need that wide receiver number 3. We're talking about 5 at this point. I'm looking at the depth chart and I'm like, but don't forget, we still have Ronnie Bell. We've got some guys on the receiver core. So it's going to be a unique situation there. Let's look at his strengths. Says good turnover and lean in the drive phase to build momentum. Stems routes at crisp angles without losing speed. Unfettered by fear of collisions from working into the middle. So that's, again, another Khalif Raymond kind of trait. Makes athletic adjustments to catch and plucks with good arm extension. Everything about his game is smooth from release to finish. Plays at his good speed throughout the route. Gets down the field very quickly as a punt gunner. That is a big deal. That's the last one there. That's what our team looks for. You already know that. But the weaknesses. Hands can be inconsistent when throws aren't right on him. Well, good thing he doesn't really have to deal with that with Jared Goff. Will get bodied and bullied by big nickelbacks. Lacks hand fighting and play strength to fight off handsy coverage. Routes are a little bit linear with average separation. His run after catch lacks creativity. So he has no moves. It sounds like he just no moves. So again, Khalif Raymond, last year of his deal, kind of, I'm not going to say getting up there at age, but he's aging out of probably his time with the Lions and possibly the league. I could see Khalif, but Khalif, man, he's been dealing with quite a bit. The Lions did not really use him. He was almost in MIA. I remember very distinctly. It was Khalif, we didn't really see him. And it was like that early Vikings game. All of a sudden he got involved. It's almost like, because remember in the preseason, Dan Campbell was like, we're going to use Leaf on special teams, like returning. That was his thing. And it looked like he wanted more action, but he wound up getting involved a little bit more. But again, I think that Dominic could be probably a replacement for Khalif Raymond, but we'll see. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I'll make it the last because it's the last. I think I'm going to release them in order, but let me know your thoughts of the draft picks so far. And what do you think of Dominic Lovett and his role with the Detroit Lions? Even though he's a 7th round pick and seventh round picks haven't historically really made an impact on the Detroit Lions, he kind of reminds me of what Isaiah Williams could have done last year. And remember, he wound up getting waived by the Detroit Lions and claimed by the Cincinnati Bengals. And I want to say he was eventually promoted to like on the team, like on the 53. So, well, he was actually claimed, so he had to be put on the 53. But This channel was made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Go Lions.